So something I feel like people should understand is that environmentalism and decelerationism are not the same thing. And I think people should be familiar with the Kuznets curve. It's basically the level of like pollution in your economy relative to your economic output. And basically, in when you're industrializing, well, actually, no, let's go back. When you're an agrarian society, you have like no pollution because you're not making anything and everyone has a shitty life. And then when you're industrializing, you have a lot of pollution, right? And that's kind of like what people are complaining about with like China and like a lot of like all of these developing countries is that they're industrializing and they're causing a lot of pollution. But then you notice in like Japan, Korea, Europe, the US, Canada, after you reach a developed economy, when everything transitions to services, you don't have that much pollution anymore. And you invest a lot more in like green technology, your economy becomes more renewables, and eventually like decarbonization and like post-industrialization is like very much inextricably linked. And I think people should understand that because I think deceleration and environmentalism are often like tied together as like the same thing, but they're really, really not. Like accelerationism and environmentalism can be compatible because by pushing yourself to the services and like post-industrial stage as quickly as possible, then you have, the most like amount of decarbonization. And that should be viewed as like a virtue because accelerating and environments are like, compatible with one another.